Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 13 properties, 12 on the Toronto Real Estate Board, 1 on the Oakville Milton Real Estate Board. Yes, in Milton we have 2 real estate boards that overlap, and it's annoying, but it's reality. So anyway, not a lot I love in this list. It's a bit of a quiet Friday, but if you are going to be in town this weekend, the nice thing is that a lot of these homes that are expecting offers are not getting them on offer night, which means that cool down, buyers might have a good opportunity right now to maybe get in and do something like a home inspection. Imagine that, and possibly avoid the competitive stuff that's been happening in a while. Now, some homes will still absolutely have competition, but there are a few, if you pick your battles and you're really in the trenches and you're educated, you can scoop a good deal. We just had buyers that, through the help of our partner Simone on the team, did absolutely fantastic on a property that I've reviewed this week. They got in fast. The agent was from out of town, and I thought they did amazing. So anyway, let's get started with the list. If a commanding top floor view is your thing, you may want to check out this one on Main Street. The 4th floor does have higher sloped ceilings, and this unit is, I believe, just over 1,000 square feet. We have a couple townhouses in a row. This one on McCandless is 1,275 square feet, 500,000 looks like a good price. And then just the next one over is McDermott, which is 1,235 square feet and older without a finished basement at 525. So they're holding back on offers on this one too, but I kind of think if it's not amazing inside, they're going to have a tough time at this price. Also, if you look at the last one in the description, it said excluding staged items. So not even trying to be covering up the fact that they've staged the home. Anyway, there's no pictures there. Johnson Heights is 539,000. It's an Emery model. It's 1,370 square feet. There's 2 bathrooms up on the 2nd floor. 1 4-piece, which is sink, toilet, which is your 2. 3 is a stand-up shower, and then 4th is your bathtub. And so it refers to the number of fixtures on the wall. So a lot of times you'll have the combined bath and shower. That's a 4-piece. It's the number of plumbing fixtures, not how many kind of devices there are. Because a combined shower and tub is a 4-piece, and a separate shower and tub is also a 4-piece. 5-piece, usually double sink. 6-piece might be a bidet. You know, we love bidets around Daily Homes, even though I have never, on the record, used one. 4-piece on the 2nd, 3-piece on the 2nd. So your master shower is just a shower. There's no tub or anything there. And then you've got your main floor powder room. It's a good solid layout. They've got decent finishes in here. The threshold on something like this, if it's in good shape, could easily go up to 560, 570, 580. And you've got your finished basement here too. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know how it shows in person, but Johnson Heights is a pretty good street right in Coates, which is one of our favorite neighborhoods, and that price is certainly looking very attractive. Now, just to give you a sense on pricing, so this one on McDowell, it's older than Johnson. It's kind of the older version. It's called a Croftside, even though it looks drastically different inside, or on the outside. Inside, it's not that much different. 570 is the price, and they're holding back on offers too. So this one is potentially, again, this one could sell for more. And so when you talk about the same sized home at 539, it starts to look quite attractive. It's amazing what good light fixtures will do in a house, and we say that all the time. If you can get away with spending a little bit of money on your light fixtures, it can really change the whole perception of this home. They've got a soccer ball light there too, and not really a lot of grass. Backing onto green space. That's probably the big plus, is the green space. It's probably worth the same as a finished basement in a home like this, maybe about 10,000 plus or minus, maybe 12, maybe on the absolute high side 15. Probably not much more than $7,000 or $8,000. But there's just not many with green space right now, so that's going to be a good one. There's one on Menifee, but I like this location better. So 4-bedroom townhouses have the distinct advantage of being cheaper in most cases than semi-detached, and that's why they're very popular. You also have some pretty good finishes in this home. I think that's a laminate floor. It's hard to tell from the pictures. Kitchen looks good. Nice backsplash, neutral. This one's going to do really well. It just kind of fills a nice little need in a price range traditionally under $600 that is almost all 3-bedroom homes. So there you go. They've done a pre-listing inspection too, which is a nice thing. It's good to know that before you make an offer, conditional on home inspection for this home, you're not going to get it. Unfortunately, I would love to see everybody do an inspection. It's irrefutable that it's better to have more information, and for the cost of the home inspection, for most people, it makes a lot of sense. But if you're competing, that condition really, really holds you back. So the best thing to do if you're competing with other offers, to have the highest chance of winning, I shouldn't say the best thing, to improve your odds of winning a multiple offer, no conditions, check in hand, the right closing for a seller, and the highest price. That's basically what it comes down to. People ask me about deposits. They ask me about little things. Inclusions, those tend to be the big four that matter to most sellers in a situation where there's multiple offers. So this Anatomy home, Mayberry model, 18 something square feet, 689.9, and we've seen a bit of a softening in the single car garages after an absolutely white hot year. Some of them have not been selling for the prices that they did a month or two ago. We still have quite a dramatic spread in sale prices. There's just, it's like the worst ones will sell for $30,000 more than the better ones, and it's a tough range to call for actually saying, this is what your home could sell for. It's very difficult to predict at this point. Anyway, the finishes, they've done a lot of work in this home. I've talked about yellow as not being a real power color for a listing. It tends to kind of drift, like they've got some gray in here that tends to kind of show up a little bit better right now. Although I was talking with some pretty savvy designers recently, and they seem to think that this gray thing is kind of a phase. I don't know. I'm not a designer. I never claimed to be. And that right there is the wall for the gas station on the corner of Dairy and Thompson. So I don't know if there's a noise influence there. There could be a lighting influence because they have to make sure that whole gas station is lit up pretty well at night. So I'm not sure how that would impact this one. I would say if I'm going to show this one, you better believe I'm going to see it from like 8:30 to 9 p.m. so I can see what happens after dark. This one on Woodward was purchased a couple years ago, back on the market. It's like 1/3 of an acre right in town. There's no garage. I think they chose the right price on this one, although there's some interesting things if you look close at this one. Like you've got I don't know if this, I'm guessing that what they did was they converted the garage, but they've got like a drop ceiling. Like on the main floor, that's a little bit kind of odd. And there's a little baseboard over in the corner here. So I don't know if they ran the ductwork or anything like that. I don't know. It's a bit of an interesting one. You've got lots of trees around. You've got your pool on the back. You've got a decent amount of grass. Yeah, I think they chose the right price. It's a bit different than we see with a lot of other properties. It's almost a double lot. And the last one is 1684 Norris Circle. Nice street. I love Norris. I think it's a really tight-knit street. I think people look after each other on the street. This is a Carrington model, which is just over 2,000 square feet. Very, very quiet. Very street hockey friendly, this kind of street. Living, dining in the front. You pass through to the kitchen, which is open to a breakfast area. And then there's a family room with a vaulted ceiling. And I don't know if that's tile or if it's wallpaper or what it is. You'll notice there's 2 fridges. From a staging perspective, I think a kitchen would look a lot bigger without that fridge. Even if it goes into the garage for purpose of selling, I think it's often a better idea. I've always liked this floor plan. The downside to it is that you've got only 3 bedrooms upstairs. Down this hallway, there's the laundry, there's a bathroom. But because you're 46 feet wide, you don't really feel like this home is narrow, even though you lose the space on that side. Bedrooms are a good size, and the home itself is probably 12, 13 years old. So you are getting some of those age-related things that we see in Clark and Beatty, some parts, where windows are usually good. It's mostly furnace. Air conditioners have done pretty well. It's mostly been furnace and roof, and so you always want to check the listing or check when you show up to the house that those things have been done. 700 is a good price for this size of home. I like it. It's a good one. So there we go. That's the list. If you have any questions, give us a call or email us, and we're here to help you. And I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you come to Milton and let us know, and then we'll be there to serve your needs in any way we can. Thank you very much.